Carolina, as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry for Nick Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Darnold, a quick throw to Anderson. A couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina.
And Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a first down. Now in his 2nd year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
54, check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check. Lady, check 13.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check safety, check safety. Patch it. Check, 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 check.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, ready? They're running it. Check. Hey, ready?
Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
23 yards on the play. Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Tight up, tight up, tight up. Lady.
Now Chubb running right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Single, slot, lady. 24's on the move, 24's on the move. All day, dog. Check. Man, lady. SOS.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Mike 50. Red lady. We earned it. Mike 50. Not today, you know. Red lady. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A give. This is Chubb. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Darnold from the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Undercoach.
Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Check curls, check curls. Mike 50, Mike 50. Lady. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Man, 80. I got you. Check 99. Check 99.
To the air again, Darnold. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That caught by Tremble. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Lady. Alert 3, alert 3.
To throw is Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
36, 36.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 15. Red 80. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam, slam.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You got it, son. Check it back, check it back. Check it out, read. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it. Switch, switch. Hey, lady. Hey, lady.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Off of play action, Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
On the run is Gainwell.
Dances by at the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A give running right is Gainwell.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Play action. It's Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come off the ball.
Darnold down to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Darnold. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch twins.
Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check, 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 check.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. This is Smith with a grab. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 76 yards. And the Eagles might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
In your face.
Darnold to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Darnold. This is Anderson, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Single.
Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught right side by Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talked